Hi guys, bikepacking and backpacking Grandad here. It's been a lovely day. It's really been sunny all day. A slight breeze that kept you coolish, so I just went for a quick ride on the Boardman today, mountain bike, just along canal paths. Went in a lovely meadow, had some lunch, and then rode back. I was going to record a few things, bits and bats, but unfortunately my battery went. So I'm just thinking about it today while I was actually out, and I thought I've never said who I actually am. Right, so just give you a bit of background. I'm 68 years old, and I'm a retired driving instructor, ADI. I retired in the first lockdown basically, mainly because it was time. I've suffered a little bit of ill health in the past. 2014 I had a stroke, and then after that they reckoned I'd had a couple of heart attacks, which basically I can't really remember. I can just remember having pains in my chest while I was swimming once, but that's about it. Anyhow, getting back to that, I dispensed with work and became a man of leisure. So in lockdown, when there wasn't a lot to do, as a youngster I did cycle, and I quite liked it. So I got myself a bike which I'd had given me off my next door neighbour very kindly. I called it the Silver Stallion, and I'll be perfectly honest with you, I set off on that bike. I could not go up any incline whatsoever. I was just going round in circles, like round a little green really, which is approximate size of an average sized roundabout. And I just kept going out every day and doing a little bit more and a little bit more and a little bit more. I was on the point of giving up, for thinking I'd never get there, when another friend of mine lent me his Brompton. So that being lighter, I'd started going out on that, and eventually started going up inclines and one thing and another, getting a little bit further and a little bit further. Then eventually I was doing little rides, only a mile or so, but really getting chuffed with myself. So I just carried on and got stronger and stronger, as you do with perseverance. And then I bought myself a Boardman MTX 8.6 bike, which I thought was fantastic. Really like it. I still like it actually. It's the one I've been out on today. It's a little bit high geared for me, I must be honest, but as I mainly do canal towpaths and try hills every now and again, it's not that I don't try them, I do, but just know my limitations at the moment. From there I went to Spar Cycles and bought myself a touring bike with drop angle bars. I really love that bike, and it's just the drop angle bars and getting on and off I find a little bit difficult, so I may have to think about that. From there, through a friend, an acquaintance of mine that likes to do a little bit of camping and backwood stuff, and I got watching videos what he'd shown me and thought, you know what, I'm going to have give this a go. So what I did, got myself a 25 quid tent, yeah, Eurowike Tame R2 it is. Hey, it's cracking, don't knock it. Little bit heavy obviously, loaded my panniers up with little bit minimal camping gear, and probably took the kitchen sink really, and off I trotted on a one-nighter. I rode up the Rochdale Canal from where I live, which is near Failsworth. Well, actually I live in Oldham, in between Oldham and Ashton-under-Lyne, but it's easy to get to the canal at Failsworth, the Rochdale Canal, and rode all the way up to Ebden Bridge. My God, going up to the campsite, I can highly recommend the campsite, but it nearly killed me. Anyhow, absolutely loved it. Glorious weather, of course, I just let lucky, so I can't wait for my next trip. And what I've done, I liked it that much that I came across a Naturite Vic 1 single skin, so I've invested in that now, which I tried to make a little bit of a video. And incidentally, these videos, it would just came up, post on YouTube. I did them for the family and on Facebook at first, just for my friends, and thought, you know what, I'll put it on and see what happens. I'm not after anything special, just thought people would like to see, even if you've had a few knock bites, that there's no reason to stop. And it is difficult if you just get on a bike and you haven't rode for many years, but all I can say, just go at your own pace. Just keep pedalling along and just tootle about, and suddenly you start enjoying it. And I just love the solitude. I love being out. I don't do much on roads. I get away, little forest tracks, and luckily I'm on the edge of a little nature reserve, and there's lots of little tracks, and all through lockdown and up to now I've been discovering little places and meadows and little spots where you could camp if you were into wild camping at side of rivers, provided you kept yourself out of the way a little bit. But absolutely love it, and that's all I can say. So, you know, I'm just going to share a few things because I'm a normal bloke, and I saw a guy that calls himself midlife crisis, and I thought, you know what, that's just like ours, but I think he's a much better cyclist than I am, to be fair. But he goes out now and he's backpacking with his bike, you know, and it is brilliant. Get out there and enjoy it if you haven't tried it. You'll surprise yourself. I love it. Okay, that's all for now. I'm sure I'll be posting some more. I'm hoping to get out in the next couple of days and try this Nature Right tent out. So what I'll do, I'll post a little bit about that on the first proper overnighter in that, with it being a single skin. I'm just maybe a little bit concerned about condensation, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, thanks for listening. If you like it, just hit the subscribe button or give me a like, whatever, who cares. If you don't like it, don't watch. It's just as simple as that. Thanks for listening. Bye.